Hey there, it's Diane. And I want to say something today that's been sitting heavy on my heart, especially in the last 24 hours. What I realized is that healthcare isn't falling apart because people don't care. Healthcare is falling apart because the people that actually do care don't have the space to think or to breathe or to gain perspective or even to lead in an effective way. I was talking to a retired healthcare leader just in the last 24 hours, and she said something to me that just stopped me cold in my tracks. She said, healthcare leaders don't get to lead anymore. They just do tasks, and we've become like robots. And you know what? It just hit me, and I could hardly sleep because she is right. Because some of the smartest and most compassionate leaders I've ever worked with are literally buried under to-do lists on a hamster wheel, and they have no space for vision. They have no space to take the time for reflection and no space to do what they know needs to be done in order to make their healthcare system, their department, their hospital, their team better. And so this really touched me. And I thought to myself, oh my God, like when leaders lose vision, the whole system loses vision, right? Because let's be real, like people do not join healthcare to work inside of a tiny robotic box. They join because they want to help, they want to heal, they want to create change. But when the system literally reduces people, reduces leaders to simple operators, like, oh my gosh, the team will feel that, the patients will feel it. It will, because everything that happens in leadership at the top, it it filters down like a ripple effect to the end users of the service. So it could be in a school, that would be students, in a healthcare, that's patients, in a business, that is your clients or your customers. So it's such a powerful concept, right? Because everyone feels it, right? And so that's why I talk so much about the inner work of leadership, right? The identity, the listening, the psychological safety. Because without that, we're just moving pieces around like playing chess without ever changing anything, right? So if you're feeling this too, like if you're feeling the squeeze of time pressures, the lack of ability to have space to really lead with vision, if there's a very uncomfortable sense of pressure that you're not able to implement the changes that you know would be dramatically effective to improve the end users of your service, right? Whether it's patients or students or customers or clients, whatever. I just want you to know, like, you're not alone. You're not just imagining this thing. There is a better way to lead, especially I talk about in healthcare. And it starts with giving leaders their voice, their vision, and space to be able to reflect and to come up with positive ways to implement change for themselves, for their positions, for their fulfillment, and for their teams. Thank you for listening today.